Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Friday Noonday Concert here at Fourth Presbyterian Church. My name is Emma Cox. I am the music department manager here, and it is a wonderful delight to have each and every one of you here, both in person and at home on the live stream. So thank you for being here with us today. A few housekeeping notes before we get started. If you could silence your cell phones for me, that would be fantastic. You are more than welcome to take photos and videos of the performers. Please do tag them on social media. We really like to have our performers get backed up and get supported, so following them online is always helpful. Please remain seated while you do take those photos and pictures, just so we don't interfere with anybody's sight lines. Speaking of an online presence, I am delighted to tell you that if you would like to learn more about today's musicians, we have some websites for you to visit. If you would like to visit Siwon's website, it is siwonkimpiano.com. If you'd like to visit Jennet's website, it is jennetingle.com. If you're looking for something a little bit lighter to do, something to entertain yourself a little bit, Jennet actually has a podcast called Crushing Classical. You can find this on all major streaming platforms, and also has a book out called The Happiest Musician, which I will personally be reading this month. So those are several different ways you can support our artists and follow them as well. If you'd like to turn inside of your program, this is the interactive portion of the program. You can see some of the upcoming acts. Next week, we have Katrina Sudman and Vincent Catalano. They are our duo pianos. They've been here several times before. They are a crowd favorite, and we are delighted to have them back, as they're in the middle of a European tour and will just be touching base in Chicago. So if you can make it, please do. We'd love to welcome them back. After that, we have a group that I am very excited about. This is called Barbara plus Marco. They are an international recording electronic music group that was just featured, Barbara's song, from the 80s in Stranger Things Season 5. So this will be something that is an ethereal, light, kind of sonic healing event. If you're unable to make it at the Noonday, they are giving a free concert that evening upstairs in Buchanan at 7 o'clock. They'll be playing completely different music than they will be playing at the Noonday. It is free and open to the public with a suggested donation of $20, and you are more than welcome to join us. If you'd like to learn more about any of these, please visit me in the back, and I would be happy to tell you more. Take one more moment to silence your cell phones for me, and please welcome to the stage Jennet Ingle, and Siwon Kim.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Siwon and I both drove in through snowy Indiana this morning from South Bend, and we are delighted to share this performance with you today. As a performer, I am very passionate about playing new music, music that is written by living composers, because classical music is a living art. It is an art form that continues to develop, continues to evolve, and I know this because I, myself, a classical musician, am alive, and so is Siwon, and so are all of you who have actually left your own snowy homes and come out into the cold to hear live classical music today. So I'm so delighted to be able to bring you, first of all, Kevin Day's Vortex, which was premiered just last summer, which is absolutely a fantastic showpiece for the oboe and for the piano. It is a joy to play. Kevin is a great guy. I was so happy to be able to bring this to you. I was part of the consortium that commissioned this work. The next piece was premiered 1 month ago, and I premiered it with the South Bend Symphony Orchestra. This piece, All This to Say by Kincaid Rabb, is a description of an intellectual conversation. And if you have ever had the kind of really inspiring conversation that starts with a few queries, a few ideas kind of being batted around, and then those develop and you really begin to feel the beauty of the ideas that are being discussed. And then someone takes a little bit of a tangent. There's a little bit of another exploration. We go down a couple of rabbit holes and we get really excited about them because talking is fun and communicating is fun and having ideas is fun. So there's a lot of excitement within the second movement of this piece. And as the conversation comes back around, all this to say, you come back to some of the original ideas, you realize that you have come to a new place, a transcendent place between yourselves. And this description is what Kincaid, what the composer, has written for me in this next concerto, All This to Say. I love it. I'm thrilled that I get to have this, that I get to do this, and I know that you will enjoy it. Well, thank you everybody so much. Is that not like the most astounding journey through a conversation or through a concerto? I thank you for being here for this. In fact, maybe this is my moment to give thanks. I would like to thank the Musicians Club of Women for sponsoring this concert. And I would like to thank Fourth Presbyterian Church for this gorgeous space and for having us here. I want to thank Siwon for everything, because she's so lovely. And I really want to thank you for being here. Live music is such an ephemeral experience. And this experience that we're having here together today, it's only going to ever happen once, right now, today. And I thank you for being a part of it with me. It's never as special when it's just Siwon and me practicing in a small room. So thank you. It will not have escaped your notice that the oboe is a wind instrument, and that what I'm doing is fairly athletic with the amount of air that is like moving in and out. And that, I think, may have been the inspiration for this next piece, Rina Esmail's Pranayam. The 5 movements, which perhaps the names of them do not look familiar to you, represent different types of yogic breathing. And anyone who has spent time in a yoga class, like gaining mindfulness by paying attention to the air flowing in and out, can hopefully relate to this. I hope it'll be helpful if we spend just a minute and I walk you through these 5 types so that you can choose whether you would like to breathe along with us as we perform this piece. Note, though, that I will not be doing the breathing. I will be playing the oboe. The first movement, dear, this is just a relaxing breath that fills over 6 counts. First, your belly, then expands your lower ribs, then expands your chest. So if you all with me would just take in one nice, slow, mindful breath, low, medium, high. And then you release it in reverse order. And that's the first movement. The second movement is the skull shining breath, or the breath of fire. You start with a nice, comfortable inhale, but then you exhale forcefully, quickly, through your nose, using your abdomen to push it out, so like, and you just let the inhale happen as it wishes to happen, but meanwhile you are sort of constantly, and you will clearly hear that as we play, I think. The third movement is the alternate nostril breathing. So if you're familiar with this, or if you are not, you start on the inhale, then you block, say, your right nostril, you exhale fully through the left, and then back in again. And then you swap. So out, then in, with one nostril, then the other, then the other, then the other. It brings mindfulness to the experience. It calms your, it balances your energy centers. The fourth movement is the dragon breath, or lion breath, which is designed for facial relaxation and to like bring some fierceness to you. You take a great big breath and then you exhale with a noise like and as you are exhaling loudly, as though you were a lion roaring, you also stick out your tongue and you roll your eyes up so that your face gets as expanded as possible. And even though I will be working, I will see if you are participating. And finally, this gorgeous fifth movement, Ujjayi, or the victorious breath, is the breath that feels warm inside you. You think about it by exhaling as though you're going to fog up a mirror. And then that quality of also happens on the inhale through your nose. And you keep your mouth closed and keep that feeling, so that within you it'll almost sound a little roaring, a little bit like Darth Vader breathing, but it won't really be audible to the people around you. And it's warming and calming, and hopefully will leave you leaving this recital with like the warmest, most loving feeling. That is what I hope for you. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for living through my long explanation. And whether you decide to breathe along or not, please enjoy Pranayam by Rina Esmail.